Now, yesterday we mentioned that sea temperatures appear to have increased in recent days, with Scottish coastal waters 3 or 4 degrees above where they should be for June. But has the warmth spread as far south as East Anglia? We sent Mike Liggins to meet a group of regular swimmers at Lowestoft in Suffolk. And a warning, this film does contain images of Mike in his trunks.
You have to be a bit hardy to swim in the sea. This is a group called Sea for the Soul at Lowestoft who take a dip most days.
You have to psych yourself up to get in because it's very cold and you have to take a few deep breaths. But once you're in there and you get moving and you've got the rhythm, listen to that, you've got the sound of the waves, you've got the gulls coming over and you're just with a lovely group enjoying all that elemental stuff, really.
Sea swimmers have all kinds of ponchos and changing robes these days. I have an old towel which looks like it dates back to the 1970s.
The problem I have is I wear glasses, so I have to take my glasses off to swim, and then I can't sort of see where I'm going.
Getting in is always tough, and there was some excited laughter this morning. I have to take it a bit steady at my advanced age, but can normally pluck up courage to dive in eventually.
Loving it. It's magic.
Not too cold?
No, it's beautiful. It's 17 degrees and wonderful.
Sea temperatures are 15 or 16 degrees around our coast at the moment, which is slightly above average for the time of the year. But there are also very similar values off the coast of Western Scotland, which is way higher than they should normally be for this time of the year. And that's likely due to a combination of high pressure that dominated through much of May. That tends to block Atlantic lows from coming in, which would normally churn up the water. But also these very persistent easterly winds that we've had recently, which tend to favour higher temperatures across the western side of the UK.
Sophie Castleton always takes her temperature gauge into the water. Today it was registering at just over 17 degrees C or 62 degrees Fahrenheit.
Racing is what I would call it.
A lot of people do.
I mean, I like it, but what do you think?
I enjoy it, yeah. A lot of people say that we're mad for doing it, but we're all mad together.
And getting warmer around the UK?
Apparently so, yeah. And with all the climate change, I think that is possible. But I don't know if it's getting warmer actually in Lowestoft. Doesn't feel like it.
So, warmer sea temperatures around parts of the UK, but not down the east coast. Typically, temperatures can go up to 20 degrees, but that's later in the summer. So, for now, Sea for the Soul and swimmers across the region will have to cope with something a bit chillier. And that's just fine. Mike Liggins, BBC Look East, Lowestoft.
I love that. We're all mad together. I think actually they're probably the sensible ones. Have you? I've only ever paddled. Have you ever actually swum in the North Sea?
Oh yeah, many times in the summer. I have tried it also in the winter. I got up to my ankles and got out again. It was that cold.
Very good for trying though.
But good on Mike, he did really well. And actually 17 degrees is not too bad, is it? Not too chilly.
Not too bad.